I'm Annika Colbert. It's Friday, December 24th. Long lines at some San Diego testing sites. More on that next, but first, let's do the headlines. San Diego County public health officials reported more than 2,300 new COVID-19 infections on Thursday and 8 additional deaths. The County Health and Human Services Agency says it's expecting the first shipments of 2 medications intended to treat COVID-19 into the region in the next few days. 2 drugs from Pfizer and Merck received emergency use authorization from the Food and Drug Administration. For now, supplies of both drugs will be limited. Prosecutors in San Diego and 6 other counties in the state are warning about a rapid rise in deadly DUI crashes just as people begin making their holiday plans. Over the past summer, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration warned about an estimated increase in traffic fatalities, the leading causes being impaired driving, speeding, and failing to wear a seatbelt. San Diego is, quote, struggling with its worst episode of deadly DUI crashes in 2 decades, says San Diego County District Attorney Summer Stephan. With 37 deaths to date, that's about double its historic average. The bulk of a winter rainstorm sweeping through came in overnight, and a flood watch issued yesterday has been extended to noon today for the entire county. National Weather Service meteorologist Alex Tardy says more rain is expected over the weekend.
So for Christmas Day, there's another storm expected. It's colder. It's coming down from the North Pole, literally, can't make this up. And it's going to lower the snow levels Saturday night and Sunday morning.
Snow is likeliest in the Palomar Mountain and Mount Laguna areas. From KPBS, you're listening to San Diego News Now. Stay with me for more of the local news you need.
KPBS On Demand is supported by Splatero, helping homeowners pay for home improvements by offering streamlined access to your home's equity with no additional monthly payments or new debt. Splatero provides a lump sum payment in exchange for a share of your home's future value. Pre-qualification available at splatero.com.
Testing sites in San Diego County are seeing long lines as COVID-19 cases are surging and the holidays are fast approaching. KPBS's Kitty Alvarado went to a testing site in City Heights where people were waiting for nearly an hour.
Countywide, an average of more than 20,000 tests are being given daily as the Omicron variant becomes dominant. How long have you been waiting in this line?
About 45 minutes now, close to an hour.
Oh my goodness, that's a long wait. Kylie Kruger was waiting in line with her family. She only wants to spread holiday cheer during their Christmas gathering.
Just to make sure that, we're keeping everybody safe during the holiday season. We want to make sure that, especially at a time like this when we're close to our loved ones, that we're not infecting any of them.
I was a little surprised. I thought I got here early enough to get in and out quickly and run other errands, but we decided that we have to get tested. We're traveling.
Margaret McLean was waiting too. She says the line is going smoothly. As a nurse, she says she'll follow the state's guidelines and retest after her trip. McLean says testing and being vaccinated are a must if we want the pandemic to end.
I have a friend that works in an ICU here in San Diego who has a 40-year-old patient, father of 3, dying in the ICU right now who is not vaccinated. It doesn't have to be this way.
It does feel like Groundhog Day because we're seeing this over and over again.
Dr. David Pride, who manages the lab at UC San Diego Health, says they're feeling the surge again and are seeing unprecedented positivity rates.
We at our institution just broke a record for number of positives in a single day, meaning that this is probably worse than it was last year, just in terms of sheer numbers of people who are infected.
He says the problem is a combination of unvaccinated people and testing that is not easily accessible.
We have to get better at testing. We have to have more testing available on the market, and we have to make it easier for people to be tested. Because one of the things that is keeping this pandemic going right now is the fact that it's so hard to get a test.
And while he's glad people are getting tested in large numbers before the holidays, he says a negative test is not a free pass to skip COVID precautions. People can test negative, not feel sick, and still spread the virus.
So that's why it's so important that we do these things like distance and mask, because any of us could basically be pre-symptomatic or asymptomatic and shedding the virus to other people and just not know it.
And that was reporting from KPBS's Kitty Alvarado. The Holiday Bowl is back, and for the first time, the college football game will be played at Petco Park, bringing large crowds to downtown. More now from KPBS's Melissa May.
The Holiday Bowl returns to San Diego Tuesday for the first time since 2019, when the UCLA Bruins take on the North Carolina State Wolfpack. Rick Schloss is the media relations coordinator for the SDCCU Holiday Bowl and says transforming a baseball diamond into a football gridiron was no easy task.
From the time the Powders ended their season, they had to move some seats around in left center field, left field, and in right field behind the dugout. So they've done all that transformation. The sod is down, the field is, lined, it's ready to go.
The converted ballpark has the capacity to hold upwards of 40,000 people and will be aired on Fox Sports. There is also the Holiday Bowl parade on Tuesday morning that will march down the streets of downtown and includes America's largest balloon parade, marching bands, floats, and drill teams.
And that was KPBS's Melissa May. Joel Cohen of the acclaimed Coen brothers is going solo to tackle Shakespeare's Macbeth in a new movie. KPBS Cinema Junkie host Beth Accomando says the tragedy of Macbeth is a holiday gift.
By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes.
Something wickedly good. Joel Cohen, without his brother Ethan, has turned to the tragedy of Macbeth for a stunning solo project. Stylistically, the film is full of contradictions. It's breathtakingly cinematic, yet often works on sets that feel distinctly theatrical. But the unusual combination turns the story into an intimate and claustrophobic marital drama about love and ambition.
Full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife.
Cohen then directs Denzel Washington to often deliver lines in an almost flat style.
Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
Yet the visuals are so intoxicatingly vivid that you succumb completely to his interpretation. Macbeth is Shakespeare's swiftest play and is filled with startling imagery that Cohen fully taps into. Arriving on Christmas Day, the tragedy of Macbeth is a gift that will bring joy to anyone who loves the bard or seductively stylish cinema.
And that was KPBS Cinema Junkie host Beth Accomando. Coming up, maybe you like holiday music, but maybe you want to hear something different this weekend. Our arts editor and producer has some unconventional holiday tunes for you. That's next, just after the break.
KPBS On Demand is supported by Markel Design and Remodeling, helping homeowners with their home remodeling needs. From ADUs to kitchen remodels, room additions, and custom homes, Markel Design and Remodeling can help homeowners design and build their dream homes. More at trustyourhometous.com.
If you like holiday music, but you're looking for something a little different, KPBS arts editor and producer Julia Dixon Evans has an unconventional playlist just for you. She spoke with KPBS Midday Edition host Maureen Cavanaugh.
So first up is a serene folk song, Rose Winter Day, featuring Dawn Mitchell on vocals. Let's have a listen.
It's a rose winter day and the sun it fades away, and I wonder the aim of your thoughts.
So this song was part of local songwriter and musician Alfred Howard's huge undertaking of writing 100 songs in a year. He started that in the summer of 2020 and finished it up this last summer. And this song, Rose Winter Day, is a lovely wintry song, and it features Cardinal Moon singer Dawn Mitchell on vocals. And I really love how this packs the sort of longing and intimacy of a Christmas or a holiday night, along with the magic of just a really beautiful winter day. There's no hint of jingle bells or Santa or anything like that. And there's also nothing really sad here. It's just quiet and unassuming, like a looming threat of loneliness that's altogether unfounded. And I love the opening line. It's a rose winter day, and the sun, it fades away. And I wonder the aim of your thoughts.
Of the night, where our souls can collide, won't you stay with me?
That's Rose Winter Day by Alfred Howard and Don Mitchell. Now for some hip-hop from 18 Scales. Tell us about Stay Warm, Rules and Exceptions.
When it rains and pours, stay warm.
So this is from 18 Scales' album, Sometimes It Rains, which came out in 2015. And it's definitely a look at our unique regional experience of winter and kind of how mind-blowing it is when it actually does rain or get cold here. And one of the tracks is called Traffic's Gonna Suck, for example. But this song is Stay Warm. It's the album's closer. It's actually titled as an outrolude, and it's structured in two distinct parts, separated by a kind of intermission made of rain noise. The first part of the song has this total urgency. It kind of plays on the feeling of being overwhelmed by adverse weather or adversity in general. And the second act feels more melodic and kind of more at peace as well. This entire album is a pretty safe bet for a rainy day, or maybe even just for when you're feeling moody.
That's Stay Warm, Rules and Exceptions by 18 Scales. Now this is a fun one. Let's listen to Krampus by Coral Bells.
Oh, I know a man named Krampus, and he lurks on Christmas Eve. His eyes are made of shadows.
This song, Krampus, was actually just remastered and re-released by Coral Bells this winter. And it's their beloved and subversive Christmas tune about the equally beloved Christmas monster, the Krampus. And it's weirdly catchy. It's this riotous and delightfully evil song, and it's definitely a lot of fun. I love that there is Christmas music that's outside of the box without being sad or even anti the season. But that's not to say that the Grinches out there won't also love this one.
Oh, Krampus!
That's Krampus by Coral Bells. Finally, we have a song written in 2020 to capture the feeling of celebrating the holidays away from your loved ones, which is unfortunately still relevant this year. Tell us about Echo Baby and Christmas Dinner.
We made it like you would, but it'll never be as good. Preheat the oven, roughly chop the onion.
So Echo Baby is a project of local musician Juliana Zachariou and Josh Flowers, who is based in the UK. So this is already a long-distance band. They're no stranger to spending time apart. And the song, Christmas Dinner, which came out last holiday season, is definitely an anthem for spending the holidays apart. There's a total sweetness here that kind of wins out over any melancholy of being apart. It even wins out over the relentlessness of it, whether it's run-of-the-mill distance keeping you apart, or whether it's this being our second pandemic holiday season. And I especially love the part about making their favorite dish and setting it on the table, knowing that it won't be as good as if you were together.
Seasoning to taste, an hour or so to bake.
That's Echo Baby with Christmas Dinner, and you can find a playlist of these and even more unconventional holiday music from locals on our website, including Satanic Puppeteer Orchestra, Rebecca Jade, The Elephants in the Room, Little Hurricane, Tori Rose, Ellis Bryant, and The Widows. I've been speaking with KPBS arts editor and producer Julia Dixon Evans. Julia, have a wonderful holiday and thank you.
Thank you, Maureen. You too.
And that's it for the podcast today. Be sure to catch KPBS Midday Edition at noon on KPBS Radio, or check out the Midday Edition podcast. You can also watch KPBS Evening Edition at 5 o'clock on KPBS Television. And as always, you can find more San Diego news online at kpbs.org. I'm Annika Colbert. Thanks for listening, and have a wonderful weekend.
KPBS On Demand is supported by Marrokal Design and Remodeling, helping homeowners with their home remodeling needs. From ADUs to kitchen remodels, room additions, and custom homes, Marrokal Design and Remodeling can help homeowners design and build their dream homes. More at trustyourhometous.com.